Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with our baby Birdie and with Brandon, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is her ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give her when we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Brandon is using a regular 6-foot web training leash. He keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand, which leaves his left hand free to give any little correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a slight tug and release on her training collar. That is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Now Birdie's sitting very nicely at Brandon's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. Heeling is nothing more than proper leash walking, and the command is Birdie heel. At this point, Birdie has a job to do, and that is to stay even with your left leg when walking, not forging ahead or lagging behind. And when you stop your feet, she has been taught to sit automatically to wait for her next command. So if you're out on a walk and you stop to cross traffic, she should sit automatically and wait for her next command. So this is nothing but proper leash manners, walking nicely without dragging you, sitting automatically when you stop your feet, and waiting for her next command. And Brandon is using a clicker, which we will supply you with, and the next command that he's going to demonstrate is the sit stay. Stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. Your homework will be to practice the amount of time she can hold it and the distance that you can go. When Brandon returns back to her, well, he was supposed to. Instead, she came, but we'll do that again. He talks to her to keep her motivated and paying attention, not dropping her head on the ground. When he stops, she sits. He gives her another stay. And this time when he returns back to her, he walks right back to her shoulders where they started. And at this point, she expects to get another command. So they heel. They're going to come back to sit. I'm going to try to get her a little closer. That's as close as I can get, or we're in the shade. And this time Brandon's going to call her, which she came automatically before. She's supposed to come and sit. So make sure that you enforce all of this. When you call her, she comes and she sits, so she's not coming and launching herself off of you, or your company, or little kids, or elderly people. Nice automatic sit. Another stay. Brandon turns to face her. When she starts to sniff, he's going to correct her because she's lost her focus. And it's hard for these young sporting dog puppies to keep their focus on anything but the ground. Brandon will call her again. And she comes right in. She sits very nicely. And even when walking, unless you're walking her to go to the bathroom, she should not be allowed to have her nose on the ground all the time, because then she's not heeling. Good job. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the down command. Down is a hand and a voice command as well. So it's down and stay and turn to face her. And it's okay to have to correct her. And don't be afraid to start all over. Go to a command that she does well. She does her down well. She doesn't hold it as well as we would like. Now Brandon can return or he can call her. So I think in the beginning, when you're working with her at home, you should work as much inside as outside because there's less of the leaves and sticks and smells. She is a sporting dog after all. So she leads with her nose. But you see Brandon take a step in and correct her and get her attention back focused on him. So those are some tips that we're going to be going over with you tomorrow when you're working with her. And you're going to get a chance to work with her here at school. And ask any questions that you have, and I will have a packet of information for you to help you with the transition back to home. And your clicker, and you'll be all set. She's a lovely little girl. We've enjoyed having her. We will see you tomorrow, and we hope you enjoy your video. And thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training.